I'm surprised I ended up getting to level 50.
Well,
I
you
didn't
took
think I
your
would get there. Ah. Yeah, we just have to skip his dialogue. Yeah, beautiful game ending.
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Yeah, that's true. It's only
Into the
crashed
power
once in 3.5 hours. That's actually not bad.
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the east.
Boone has been waiting for this for so long.
Listen here.
Good gracious. The Legion is using the intake tunnels to storm their way into the dam. Someone has to stop them.
What can I do to help?
I think that you should be able to divert the flow of the water into the generator turbines. That would grind them up like a hamburger. The computer.
I'm gonna make Legion of
is just
hamburgers,
ahead,
yo.
But you may need to go outside to activate the manual override. That system hasn't been used in a while.
I'll take care of it.
Good luck. I'm gonna find a place to not get shot.
You know what? That's a great idea. Let's switch on the emergency radio. Oh, the Brotherhood of Steel's here! I think I switched off the radio, so there's no radio sound. That's a shame.
Another kill.
Oh my god! I could just drink the water. Amazing. Yeah, I've got the boomers, I've got everybody. The whole gang is on our side now. Wild Wasteland. Yeah, I've got, I think, just about everybody to fight for the NCR here. The Boomers, the Enclave Remnants. It's gonna be a good battle. I don't think you can, unfortunately, you can't get the robots to help if you're not, with Mr. House. That I am aware of. His robot army exists, but nobody controls it.
Had enough?
Alright, Rangers.
Had enough?
He has a mission to give Mr. House a virus so they can control the robot. Not that I'm aware of. That might be a mod or something. Yeah, I'm not aware of such a quest. I think you're thinking of Yes Man. God. This is so chaotic. Yeah, if you join with Yes Man, you can get you fight with the NCR, like you help the NCR, but you've got the robots with you as well. That's probably what you're thinking of. Did I really just go through this whole area for nothing? I think I just went all the way through there for nothing. I think I went in a massive loop. Oh yeah. Retribution. I totally agree, Legionnaires. Retribution. Yeah. Yeah, guys, Retribution. Alright, how do I actually get out of here? Actually, I have no idea how to get out of here. Oh, here we go. This was the computer she was telling me about, right? No. God. Alright. I don't remember how to get out of here. I feel like such an idiot right now. Low levels visitor center. Okay, I want to get to the visitor center, which is up here.
Like that?
We are slaughtering the Legion right now. So far, so good. Yeah, Paladin Todd. Papa John and Little Caesar in LA. Oh, Arcade's here! Can I talk to you? Yo, Arcade, what's up? Good-natured rascal.
What's up?
Don't tread on the bear. Why is the NCR hostile with me? What? I reloaded my autosave because I'm not putting up with that. Oh, the assassin's still here. He's still looking for the detonator in his pockets. It's like, oh, I know I just had it somewhere in here. Nah, the assassin's probably just hoping that all this will blow over and he can just go to live like a peaceful life after the battle for Hoover Dam ends.
Eat this.
Yeah, he's still searching for the TV remote. Just find this remote, I can blow up the president and get the battle. Oh, the boomers! Hell yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. Bruh, in
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance?
Alright, I can do this without you guys, don't worry.
We'll fall back.
I got this, guys. You can go home. I've got this under control. There's no point these guys dying for nothing. Yeah, you can also send them the speech option. You basically send them to clear the way for you. It's basically a suicide mission. The Enclave's here. Hannibal Johnson, Doc Henry, Orion Marino, Judah. Hell yeah. They died for democracy. Yeah, but there's no point in them dying. Come on. There's so many people have died in this campaign already. I don't want to be responsible for more people's deaths. Alright, who's coming with me? Cannibal Johnson's coming with me. Alright, let's go. Yes, he's gonna have supper. Very true. I remember this battle having a lot more enemies in it. I don't know whether they reduced the amount of enemies in it. For performance reasons. They probably did, let's be honest. Okay, let's switch to the, let's switch to Old Faithful. This rifle is so overpowered, man. Wait. Doc Henry's coming with me. Doc Henry, what are you doing? I don't know why he's coming with me. You're eating a stick. Amazing. Enjoy your stick. At the Legate's camp. Here we go.
Hey.
Had enough?
These guys using their bare fists. Somebody gonna finish this guy off? There we go. Ooh, good shot. And I know that I can talk my way past the Legate, and I don't have to fight him. You can end this game with a speech check. But I want my final boss battle. I've been waiting for this moment since I started playing this on stream like 3 months ago or whatever. I've been looking forward to my moment of glory.
Show yourself and I may let you live.
Show yourself and I may let you live. Man, I can tell that you guys are in here. Oh, I just sealed the cage of the mongrels, so the mongrels aren't going to be able to join the fight. They have a cow here, amazing. You know what, this is a Legion cow. I don't think they like me shooting at the cow. Can I block this gate as well? I can open the gate. Where are you, Legionnaire? Cannibal Johnson is going nuts over here. Alright, Cannibal, let's go. Let's make a save. Well, the Rangers are here. How the hell did you guys get here? Oh, they're here to die. We'll get to watch the Legate just slaughter them. Yeah, their whole purpose is to just die. Alright. No, I'm gonna have my gun drawn. Alright, hello, sir.
And who are you to come before me? You bear the insignia of the bear, yet you do not wear it as a soldier of the West wears it.
What, Caesar giving you orders beyond the grave?
Caesar's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exist to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
Yeah, nah. Nice mask, can't wait to take it as a trophy.
We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam. Your body facing west so you may watch your world die.
We'll see about that. Okay, that didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Run! Okay, let's switch weapons. Alright. Take this, Leggett. Oh, here we go, he's gonna run. Watch him run. Look at him go. That's my favorite part of this battle. When he runs. He goes so fast. I have not seen a man more afraid than this man. Yeah, or what, Leggett? What are you gonna do? There we go. He's been killed. I've taken his sword. Ow.
Pay for that.
What are you doing, sir? That guy's cowering in a corner. I love this. Bro, Cannibal Johnson survived all that. There we go. There's another dog in here. Can I kill this last dog? There we go. Alright. Let's switch it back to the gun that's carried us through the whole campaign. Get ready for that epic explosion moment. Look at this guy coming in here thinking that he could take all the glory as if he did all the work. What a clown.
It's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece. You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth.
Yeah, not much. What happens now?
We clean up, take prisoners, watch the east for any more trouble from the Legion. Though I think they're still running, according to our scouts. After that, we'll see what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks now without Caesar coming for its throat. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that means Vegas, then you and the troops have earned it.
There's nothing else, General? I'll head out.
Can't keep the courier spirit down, eh? Fair enough. We'll clean up here.
Maybe I should run for
Kind of
president.
curious how this is going to pan out in the long run. But I guess history will tell us in its own sweet time.
There we go.
And so the
That's
courier
it.
who had cheated death in the cemetery outside
And we get out
Good
ending.
Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave Wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities.
As expected.
The Mojave Wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. The courier, fair and even-handed in his dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for his support of the military at Hoover Dam. He was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration
I get an
given by
award?
the Republic.
Damn.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east.
What a
through
great
Caesar's
reward.
land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Nice.
With the help of the gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
The Brotherhood and the NCR in the Mojave Wasteland declared an official truce, despite continued hostilities between the two in the west. As per their agreement, the NCR handed over all suits of salvaged power armor, and in return, the Brotherhood helped patrol I-15 and Highway 95.
Nice.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, the followers of the Apocalypse were pushed out of Old Mormon Fort during its occupation by NCR forces. NCR further encouraged them to leave Outer Vegas entirely, and the followers had no choice but to comply.
Why?
Though Arcade had not hoped for an NCR victory, he was proud of his role in the defense
Why'd they betray
of
the
Hoover Dam
followers?
against the forces of Caesar's Legion. Unfortunately, when word spread that Arcade was once a member of the Enclave, he was forced out of the followers of the Apocalypse. Pursued by bounty hunters, NCR Rangers, and the Brotherhood of Steel, Arcade pushed deep into the eastern plains and was never heard from again.
Oof, sorry.
Good Springs saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland. But with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she
can't take her voice seriously.
grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people.
I'm glad the Kings got off okay.
While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained their independence.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses,
Yeah, I never understood this.
allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Looking for a place
How
where
did
he
the
could be of
bright
some
guys come
use,
back?
Boone found himself re-enlisting with his
Oh.
old unit. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose.
He joined the army
and Boone
again.
embraced it. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert. His first recon beret, the last thing they never saw.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes.
Yep, because I
leaving
killed
the prison
their
empty.
leader.
The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave Wasteland, though a few managed to erase their past. Most never survived the journey.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
Eddie traveled with the courier until one of its memory banks was triggered, causing it to return to Navarro. Upon reaching Navarro, Eddie vanished, was not seen in the wastes again.
Defying Chief Hanlon's worst fears, NCR's Rangers persevered and distinguished themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers, along with NCR's many troopers,
I'm glad he
shared
didn't
the glory
die.
of victory. Hanlon wisely stayed out of the spotlight, crediting General Oliver's leadership for NCR's success. After a brief fanfare, Hanlon stepped down as chief and returned to the peace and quiet of his ranch outside of Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
War never changes indeed. That's it. The end. Would you like to load a save prior to the Hoover Dam battle? No. I'm good. That's it. We did it. That's the end of the game. Was it a 100% run? No. Was I intending it to be a 100% run? No. We did a lot. Save. You can't play after the ending. It goes back to before the battle. That's one of the sad things about New Vegas, is that you can't carry on after the battle. I'll close the game because the music's a bit loud. But yeah, that's it. You can't play the Aftermath. There's no Aftermath. They didn't have time to make it when they were developing the game, unfortunately. So yeah, that was New Vegas. I'd still say it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely in like my top 10. So in terms of the DLCs, like I'll do like a sort of review, reflection, that sort of thing. It wasn't necessarily the budget; they didn't have time because, and I've said it before, and I guess this can form part of the like review, reflection, whatever. So this game was published by Bethesda. It wasn't made by Bethesda. So Obsidian, who is partly made out of members of Bethesda, were the ones who made the game. Oh, no, not Bethesda. The people who made the original Fallouts. They made the game, but it was published by Bethesda, who made, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Oblivion, whatever. And they basically told Obsidian, you need to get this game out in 2010. You're not allowed to release the game in 2011. We've got Skyrim coming out in 2011. We don't want our studio to be publishing 2 games in the same year. It's not good for our sales. So that's why the game is like somewhat incomplete. So it's literally because Bethesda was so insistent, no, you have to push the game in 2010. We're not letting you release the game any later. So they only had 18 months to make this game or something like that. And they made a fantastic game. So let's give like sort of reviews. So in terms of the DLCs, I still think that Old World Blues is the best. Not Old World Blues. Dead Money is the best. I'd say Dead Money, I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. Other than, like, the cloud and the radios being kind of annoying, the rest of the DLC is fantastic. The story is definitely the best out of all the DLCs, and it's really good. I think Lonesome Road overtook Old World Blues in my power rankings in this playthrough. So Lonesome Road, it was a lot shorter than I remembered, but that's not really a bad thing. It was short and sweet. I do think that Ulysses is a bit of a chatterbox, which takes away a bit from the experience, but the challenge of the DLC was a lot of fun. And really tying all the threads together was really good. I'd probably say that Lonesome Road, I'd rate it as a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good, but it's not fantastic. Old World Blues has dropped in the power rankings. It was originally my second favorite DLC, now it's my third favorite. It just wasn't as good as I remembered it, playing it again. I feel like the wacky science fiction characters and all that sort of stuff didn't carry it as much as it did the first time I played it, years and years ago. Maybe because I'm a bit older now, it just doesn't resonate as much with me. Or I'm just sort of like, yeah, I've heard this stuff before. So the rest of the DLC doesn't really appeal that much. I'd probably say Old World Blues is like a 6 out of 10. Which is good, but not fantastic. Honest Hearts is definitely the weakest DLC, if you ask me. Okay, I'll give Old World Blues 6.5, and then Honest Hearts can have 6 out of 10. It just wasn't that interesting. Like, the story of Honest Hearts DLC is not that interesting. Joshua Graham is really great, and the survivalist story is really good, but the rest of the stuff going on there, Daniel, the Sorrows, the Dead Horses, the, what are they called, the White Legs, it's not that interesting to me. And the exploration of that DLC is, like, basically non-existent. It's not really interesting, apart from the survivalist. When the most interesting part of your DLC is, like, a side scavenger hunt, that says something about your DLC. That the best part of it is literally like a scavenger hunt. So that's the DLCs. So Dead Money, 9 out of 10. Lonesome Road, 7. Old World Blues, 6.5. Honest Hearts, either 5.5. I think I'll say 5.5 out of 10. But you might be thinking, geez, those are some terrible scores. Like, I'll rate the Fallout 3 DLCs. Point Lookout, I'd probably say it's like a 7.5. The Pit, maybe 6. Mothership Zeta is like a 2. Operation Anchorage is like a 3. Broken Steel, probably like also a 3. I think that the DLCs in this game are overall way better than Fallout 3. And they're definitely better than Fallout 4's DLCs. A 2x3? They're just not good. Mothership Zeta is one of the worst roleplay RPG experiences I ever had. It's just not fun. And it's not interesting. But this isn't a Fallout 3 review. And I'm not playing Fallout 3 on stream. I don't like the game that much. Okay, but New Vegas itself. What would I rate New Vegas? I think it's a solid 9 out of 10. All the cut content, bugs, glitches, crashes, all that sort of stuff definitely take off half a point. And I think the other half a point is some of the side content is just not very meaningful. A lot of the, because I played an NCR playthrough, right? So we got to see, it's not because there's no cars, no. Playing the NCR is very enlightening because it makes you realize how many of these side quests are just like fetch quests. Like, we need medical kits, we need supplies, our country is falling apart. You know, it gets old after a bit. It would have been nice to have some side quests on the other side, like more Legion and Independent sort of side quests. But that was all cut content, that's the problem with it. So I'd say the game overall is a 9 out of 10. It's still one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely in my top 10. And I'm glad that I got to play it again one last time. Even if, maybe I'll never play the game again, who knows. Maybe I will play it again. We'll see. But I really did enjoy this experience. It was really fun playing everything again. And hopefully you all enjoyed experiencing it with me. So that is it. So this is the end of the playthrough, this is the end of the stream, this is the end of the video series. So if you're watching on Twitch, I'm glad you joined me. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. This last video is probably going to go out sometime in like late August or early September or something, I don't know, at the rate they're coming out. So if you're sticking with it this long, well done and hope you enjoyed. So we'll see what the next playthrough is. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.